Okay, so we're now on to looking at Venn diagrams, and let's get into it. So a Venn diagram is another way of organizing data like the two-way tables and frequency trees we've been looking at in the previous video. So below is an example of a Venn diagram, and you might be asked a question like, place the numbers that you can see here into the Venn diagram below. Now, you can see here you've got multiples of 3 and multiples of 5, but first let's just make sure we can understand how a Venn diagram works. If we just look at this part of the Venn diagram, we're looking at numbers that are only, and that's really important, multiples of 3. Similarly, if I look at this part of the Venn diagram, which is in highlighted yellow, that is only multiples of 5 and only multiples of 5. The part in the middle, which you call the intersection, is both multiples of 3 and 5. Okay, and then the part on the outside is neither a multiple of 3 or 5. So if you need to, you can make a note on that stuff there. But let's now get into placing these numbers here into the Venn diagram. And just very quickly, I'm going to do this like this. I'm going to highlight multiples of 3. We're going to do that in yellow on our number grid. And we're going to do multiples of 5. Let's do it in light blue over here. And let's start with multiples of 3, just because it makes it a little bit easier. Now, a multiple of 3 is a number in the 3 times table. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, so on and so forth. And you're going to see pretty quickly here that there is a pattern. So don't worry, it won't take too long to go through this. Okay, so if we keep going for a few more, 21, 24, 27, and then 30, you can see, right, we've got a pattern going on here. You've got some diagonals going on. So this is going to be multiple of 3, so is this, and so is this. And we can keep going down here. Here we go. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And we can keep following the pattern. So there we go. And we're going to just quickly fill this out. Perfect. And there we go. And it's also going to be, we're going to go from 20, 60, there we go, there we go, there we go. And hopefully I haven't missed out any multiples of 3. I don't think I have done. I think that's fine, isn't it? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, perfect. That's all good. So everything in yellow is a multiple of 3, and then in blue, it should be a little bit easier for this one. Anything in the 5 times table. So 5, 10, 15. Okay, I'll do it in both, and then 20, so on and so forth. So we can just do for the 5 times table, it's just going to be numbers going down here and then down here. So let's do that. So here and here, you can see some of them, like 45 and 15, are both, which is nice. And we'll come on to that in a second. And then we can keep going down here. And then the 5 times table, let's keep going, There we go. Perfect, and then perfect. Good. So from our list, right, we're going to see which numbers, first of all, are only multiples of 3. So that's going to be, and you can look on the grid to confirm it. Let's highlight it here. So let's go through them all. So let's do the first one in yellow. So only multiples of 3. That's going to be a 3. And then you've got 30 is going to be both, isn't it? So not 30. That's both. We'll come on to that in a second. 15 is both. It's not that one. 40 is neither. And you can check on the grid as I go through this. 23, no. 27 is. You can see that's in yellow. So that's good. 33 is. You can see that's yellow, which is good. 55 is not. 36 is just 3, which is good. 18 is just 3, which is good. 45 is both, so not this one. 60 is going to be both, as you can see over here. 12 is just 3, 2 is neither, and 100 is neither. So there we go. So we can put these numbers into multiples of 3. So we've got the number 3. We can cross it off as well. No, we won't cross it off actually. We've got 3, 27. We've got 33. We've got 36. We've got 18, and we've got 12. Okay, so all of these numbers here are only multiples of 3. Let's now go and do multiples of 5 and only 5. And let's go and highlight that in our blue color that we used previously. So 5 is going to be 1. That's good. 25 is just 5, which is good. 30 is both, isn't it? So we can't use 30. You can see it's both over there. 15 is both, so not that one. 40 is going to be good. That's going to be good. Not 17, not 23. 55 is just 5, which is nice. We can use that one. 45 is both. You can see down there. 60 is both, so not that one. 2 is none, and 100 is neither. So we can now go and put the numbers just in this blue color into the Venn diagram, and let's keep it in red. So we've got 5, we've got 25, 5, 25. You've got 40. You've got 55, and there we go. Perfect. Now, ones that are both, I'm going to go and sort of do, I'm going to go and circle them. So ones that are both, 30 is both, isn't it? You can see it is, it's over here, it's both. 15 was both. No. 45 is both, isn't it? So both. 60 is both. And then those two aren't. So you can see the ones I've circled are going to go in both. So 30, and these are the ones like 30, for example, that are both yellow and blue. 15 is yellow and blue. So these are both, they can go in here. We've got 45, and then we've got 60 going into there. And the remaining ones, so like 17, 23, 2, and 100, these are neither. So you can just go and put them anywhere outside the Venn diagram, 2 and 100. And there you go. And hopefully that's given you a really good understanding of how you fill in a Venn diagram initially. Now, a slightly different example, because this one's given in words, and it says there are 30 students in a form. Okay, so that's going to highlight some keywords here. So in total, you've got 30 students in a form, and 10 do history, 12 just do, important, right, I'm going too fast here. 10 study only history. That word is really important, only. And 12 study only geography. That's really key. And you've got 5 that do both history and geography. Put this information onto the Venn diagram. Now, first of all, 10 study only history, that's just going to be like this part of the Venn diagram. Okay, so, and that's good. We can go and say 10 are just history. Similarly, 12 are only geography. So again, kind of like this part here is only geography, which is 12, and 5 do both. Okay, so 5 goes in here. Well, to get the part on the outside, okay, we can add those together and do 10 and 12 add 5, which is going to be equal to 27. And there's 30 people in total, so you can do 30, take away 27, which is going to give you 3. So the missing one there is going to give you 3. Because if you do 3, add 10, add 5, add 12, you get your total of 30. And that's it. So just a slightly different example on this one. But hopefully that's given you a good introduction into how a Venn diagram actually works. And then on the next video, we'll get on to looking at probability from Venn diagrams. Thank you for watching.